For real though, if they started playing Sexy Red, I would have been on that pole all night, bro. Yeah, I would have been the strongest and the smartest up in the city.
Hi guys, I'm Auguste, player 172 from Beast Game Season 2, and joining us is the smartest man in the city.
We could do better than that.
All right.
Come on.
And joining us today, 3-time national wrestling champion, coming in at 295 pounds, smartest man.
All right. No.
Weighing in at a staggering 325 pounds, Nick, the smartest man, Mariana.
270.
The fattest and smartest man in the city.
Do your thing, internet. He's fat shaming me.
Do your thing, internet. That's crazy. All right, what a doozy, bro. Good episode, huh?
I really like that episode.
Yeah, episode 6 was crazy.
Yeah.
So frick, bro. I mean, frick, bro.
Literally.
I think one thing that's interesting about this episode is it was long to film. This is one of the longer episodes we filmed.
It took probably 5 days.
No, I don't think so. I think it took more. Because we had like 2 days between each challenge, not including the. I think this is low-key 6 or 7 days.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. No, frick you, dude. But yeah, this was a banger. So fast forward to the beginning of the episode where we popped out of the cubes. Man, what were we thinking? We had made top 13, but I don't remember what we kind of just hung out that morning, huh? Because we were waiting for the cubes to play out.
Me and you were waiting the longest time out of anybody. Sitting on the couch, waiting to see who was going to come out of the cube. And yeah, it all came down to that last cube. We were really confused on what was going to happen just because we thought for sure leading up to that, Jim would self-eliminate just because he went around for, what is it, 4 weeks at that point?
Yeah, and I think Briley makes a comment.
He was saying that he was going to self-eliminate for Monica. So we thought the only way that the coin could stay in play is if JC was a for sure thing, and then Monica's a juggernaut.
Yeah.
Final player in the top 13.
We genuinely had no idea it was coming out.
It was confusing.
Because we figured coin. Dude, I love it. I love that they show the reaction. Love you, Jim.
There goes the coin. What about the 10 mil?
We were all just like,
Katie.
oh, they just threw the 10 milli away.
Which, oddly enough,
Jeez, liar.
Katie.
Is officially eliminated.
Crazy, dude. And good on JC for keeping the coin in play. Because he didn't have to do that.
Jim and JC decided to give me a fast pass to the top. And I just
Which I don't quite understand that. I mean, good for her, but.
the opportunity to
Yeah.
lead with the coin. But before JC left, he did gift me the coin to double the prize pot.
The coin.
The coin. And funny thing, too, Monica said she didn't have to publicly tell everyone she got the coin.
Yeah.
I wonder if people didn't have, if we didn't have that negative reaction because we were all like, where's the coin? I wonder if we would have been like, oh, that's cool. And said, no, I wonder if she wouldn't have told us she even had it, theoretically. You know what I mean?
I mean,
She probably would have told us.
everyone wanted the coin to be in play. It's an extra 5 milli on top of the grand prize.
Yeah.
Why would you not want the coin in?
No, for sure. I'm getting a call. Clearwater, Florida. Sorry, I should have my phone off. But yeah, I mean, she can't. What a twist too, because I don't think we realized the coin could be like transferred like that. But yeah, so we make top 13, and that is when that's the first time the city felt empty too.
Dude, you look around, you can't find anybody. People are in the bathroom, people are in the shower. You got to go across the city to have a conversation with somebody. It felt, our city was huge. That's a big area to have just a small amount of people. So
Yeah, and we never really got to experience like 20 in the city anyways, as is.
Yeah.
We basically went straight from 50 to 13 because if you think about it, we cut half and the next day we went to Fiji. And so we never really had the vibe. So this is when it, like, I feel like this is when we got to know Brett and Corey pretty well too. Because for context, you, me, Jack, and Tyler had obviously hung out a lot, but I don't think we had hung out with.
I hung out with them a good bit, but this definitely added to us spending time together because we were all really close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I mean, we'd wake up pretty early in the mornings and have Starbucks and just hang out. And also, I feel like this is when we talked to, I don't even think I'd really talked to Jim much at all until this. And we actually kind of bonded a little bit during this time just because we had fun. There was a clip somewhere in the show of us joking around about how like we're the 2 safest in the city or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can play it.
Seems like the girls are steaming up something, man.
What are they all saying?
If it comes down to like any
I remember this night, dude.
girls here.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
down for that. I think that's fair. And you guys have my word on that.
And I believe you. You've already shown me that I can trust you.
Yeah.
Your lips look really good.
Thank you.
I love that she came right to us too, and that's not edited that way. She came right to us after talking to them.
Yeah.
The girls are riding together. We're getting the guys out, and I was like, okay. Trying to force me to ride with them, or there's no other option. I don't rock with it.
Katie's talking like she's safe. She is playing a horrible game right now.
Makes me nervous seeing them all in there. They're conspiring.
I don't really care about alliances. I have to do what I feel is like right in the moment, and it's not sticking with them.
Yeah. Huge shout out to Monica though for giving us the heads up, for real though. She didn't have to do that. I remember specifically that night we're looking out the window. All the girls are huddled. They're huddled together and like trying to come up with a plan clearly. And people are kind of in a panic because this is about to establish the top 10 in Beast Games.
Yeah.
So, I remember she broke from that group, came right over to us and was like, "This is the deal." And it was just cool. And I don't know. I mean, I know that we all really appreciate that. So shout out Monica on that one for real.
Yeah, and that's one I remember at this time. I think our biggest concern, transparently, was I think all you and I really cared about were Briley and Tyler not getting in power, because I think we had pretty much a good relationship with anyone. I mean, excuse me, with everyone except, and me, you might have been fine with them too, but I just knew that some of the interaction I had with Ian near the beginning of Cubes with like kind of the Ethan stuff going on. I remember Ian really didn't like me kind of near the end, or like was kind of like a bit on edge towards me. And so I knew Briley and Tyler like really were not fans of me.
Yeah, that night I remember specifically sitting there, like that shot that they were showing, and thinking one of us needs to win, or else it could cook. I mean, at least a couple of the 6 of us would have been
Things
gone.
could have gotten crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was an insane like thought to sit there and go into a challenge, 2 challenges that you don't know what they're going to be, and you don't know what they're going to consist of, and know that you got to pull something out, because if not, it's going to be bad for your group.
Yeah.
So
100%. And that one more thing too. It was interesting because kind of the girls kind of hung out together and the guys hung out together, but I don't really remember Tyler being with us. Like when Monica came in there and was saying that, was Tyler even in the room?
nope, he was out there with the girls. He was at the picnic table with Katie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting too.
I
we
think
didn't get to spend a
Tyler.
lot
I
of
think
time with
Tyler. I think Tyler and Briley saw the writing on the wall. They probably had the same mentality as us, that they had to win in order to stay, and they knew what was up.
Yeah, I think they probably did see the writing on the wall. Because again, and it's nothing against them, but this is kind of the thing where it's like you had 2 alliances colliding. I think that the main alliance at this point, it's not really an alliance, but you kind of have Jim and Monica, and then you kind of have our group, and then there's kind of a few other like people in the mix.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, like the people that are, you know, there's just extra people that like, yeah, I do think everyone deserved to be there, like you guys said, but it's kind of that thing where someone's got to go, and you got to protect your group. You have to protect your group always at all costs. And then, yeah, I think we're talking about alliances here too.
Is this an alliance? Yeah, it's half of it. We have us and then Corey, Brett, and Tyler, 167.
So basically, all the guys.
What did I say?
Yeah, except for Strongman Tyler.
Oh,
You can't trust them, or why is it? Briley and Tyler are looking out for themselves.
yeah.
Their group really small. Ian's gone. That's affected him and Briley. It's really hard now to look out for people that weren't looking out for us before all of this.
They don't know what to do.
How's it going, boys? What, you guys are on a team, working together?
We were already close, but like not going to the island, we got a lot closer here because all we had was each other. It just made us stronger.
And I think it's a dynamic I didn't actually realize happened, but I mean, I guess I did realize it, but I think Tyler got way closer to Brett and Corey than I realized while we were all away.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I just don't think I realized that. And I think that also kind of was like an easy segue for us to get even closer to Brett and Corey. Because we were already really close.
I was
with
already
them.
like super chill
yeah.
with those guys. I talked to them every morning.
We were always chill with them.
Freaking.
But I think this was the turning point where we got a lot closer.
Yeah, Corey and Brett are awesome dudes.
Great dudes.
We were obviously scrambling around the early game, like trying to make sure that we had a team if something came up and stuff like that. But yeah, we definitely came back from the island and got super, super close with those guys.
Yeah. And then we got the hearts. I think this is a cool idea.
Your heart represents your life in this game.
Pretty sick.
Determine who gets to keep theirs. All 13 of you will be competing in 2 games. One that will cater to the strongest of you, and one that will cater to the smartest of you. And the winners of each
Yeah, baby.
automatically advance to the top 10. Ooh. And once we have the
That's so crazy.
You got me making my face in here.
smartest of you, you will agree.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
What is that, yo?
So funny.
The 2 games, you might want to know where your alliance falls, so those who do win can get you through to the top 10. Because after all, your chance of winning $5 million will be in their hands.
Dude, what a crazy game. And I think it makes it interesting because in season 1, I would kind of equivocate this to like the trolley problem episode.
Yeah, but at least they got a Lamborghini to axe somebody.
Yeah, but in the trolley problem, over half the people went home. It went 21-10. What's interesting about this is so few people go home, but that almost felt like the stakes were even higher because it was like, I don't know. You know what I mean? This was crazy, bro. Crazy episode.
Yeah, and it was very, very like, I wouldn't say personal, but like, I mean, dude,
You had to be up in their face.
you're up looking them in the eye saying, you're going home. Know why? Because I said so. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. So what did you, I mean, so we knew the strong game was happening. So,
Bro, as soon as I saw this damn poll, you already know. I'm like, again?
dude, looking back, we should have like freaking like done some funny thing where we just jumped off together. I kind of wish I did that.
Low key, like, yeah, looking back on it, I look to my left. I tell Monica straight up right then and there, immediately, the second we take our blindfolds off, I say, you got to put the squad on your back, yo. You got to get us through this because there's no way. And I don't know why we even tried because there's no way anybody was going to out-hang Monica.
Yeah. Had we already talked to Monica about Briley and Tyler at this point? I forget. Yeah.
We just had to talk in the bunks.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
So it's like she knew what she had to do. She understood the assignment, but there was just no way. I mean, it's a hard metal pole woven with rope. You have gloves on, and then the little
expo marker.
yeah, and then the little disc that's at your feet. I think they show it here, but like
Yeah.
I'm slipping my toes off of it. There's no way to grip it, and it was pretty wet that night. You remember that?
It was
Remember how
wet.
wet it was? Like when we got on the platform, it was like, dude, there's no way.
Dude, what was fun about this challenge? All right, I'm gonna expose myself a little bit here, and probably you too. In a lot of the challenges, we'd be blindfolded before we walked up to it.
Yeah.
But nobody was blindfolded. Everyone was kind of peeking. I told myself, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I kid you not. I actually did not see this challenge until they said take your blindfolds off. I didn't cheat it at all.
No, I tried. I did. Sorry.
And it didn't really matter. They just wanted like it obviously didn't give you an advantage to like see it early. It was more just
Certainly
like
didn't give me an advantage.
but they just wanted like the reveal of like us all being like, whoa, this is what it is. And so I actually genuinely didn't look. I kind of got an idea of what it was, but I took my blindfold off and I'm like, holy crap, we're 100 feet up.
I thought like when I saw like the targets, like a smidge of the targets, I was like, oh, we're gonna like throw stuff at each other and pick people off until it's the final 2 and then 1 and then so on and so forth. So I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but then I saw the poll and I was like, no way.
Dude, another crazy shot. This is one of my favorite shots of Beast Games is when when Jimmy, and again, I think this is cool too. So Monica now gets offered $100,000 for the coin. She didn't take. I think some people were like, take. I remember some people were like, yo, take it, frick it.
I think, yeah.
Jim,
so.
I think Jim, maybe a few people. But dude, when Jimmy swept the 100K off, that was sick.
Yeah,
It
was
looked
cool.
insane.
It was magical. Who's ever seen 100K ones get swept off of a 100-foot platform flying through the air?
Hates him. It's his biggest fear.
You aren't afraid of heights, are you?
I jump off of ropes for a living.
Good point. Dude, the city in the background was dope. We could see the city off in the distance.
Your platform. And then, when you hear this alarm,
Dude, I got so much PTSD watching this, hearing that sound.
it's going to drop. But before it does, you need to take hold of the pole in front of you and hang there until the platform comes back up.
Alright, I'm just not gonna look down.
Oh yeah, and it only comes up after someone falls. We're gonna be doing rounds of this until we have the strongest will take part in determining.
I think at this point we already knew Monica was gonna win.
Yeah.
I remember literally, and because Nick was close to Monica, and I kind of looked at Nick, and at this point too, I didn't have a good relationship with Monica, but I didn't have a bad relationship. I just didn't really have any relationship with her. I never really talked to her, and I know you had talked to her a little bit more.
How did you get your cannonball? How did you get your cannonball?
Monica gave me the cannonball.
Oh, okay.
But she's someone who Jim and Monica really, especially in the beginning, they kind of hung out with just themselves.
Yeah.
And so
they had a little bit of a crew. Everyone kind of.
Yeah, for sure. But they kind of lost their crew, a lot of them. Like Cole, I think they hung out with like Colby or a few other people.
I think that we're always cool though. I looked right at her and I was like, "Yo, you got to do this for us."
No, and that's why I was looking at Nick too, and I kind of looked at Monica too, and was just kind of like that. I kind of gave her a nod just because I knew she was gonna win, and I knew I didn't know her that well, and I was like, "Hey, like just remember, like I know you know Nick and you know Tyler. I'm good friends with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys saved me."
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, she was a freaking animal up there, kind of. All right, go click play.
Oh boy.
Dude, I'm looking like Spider-Man. That was so shocking. Corey fell too. He just slipped.
Tell me about it.
Corey was the first to fall.
Dude, falling was fun though, huh?
The platform's up.
Yeah, it's cool.
The rest of you have survived the first round.
How do I get back on?
As long as you can safely make it back to your platform.
I don't remember Hannah falling here. So we had so many people fall that first round.
Yeah, she fell before me.
Anna, can you get back on?
I'm surprised she couldn't. She probably knew she was cooked too.
Oh, Nick!
Swing over. Rotate your body. Rotate your body. You got it. You got it.
Which, why do we even care, bro? Oh.
Now 3 people have fallen.
What just happened?
Ridiculously hard.
Dude, Tyler, this is a mental.
So insane.
Ridiculously hard.
I remember watching you freaking turn and just fall.
Just too jacked, bro. Just too jacked to be hanging on a pole. You know what I mean?
I should have just. Yeah, I mean, and I think too, and this probably sounds like cope, but you'd probably agree. I think I could have stayed on that pole way longer, but I think I kind of mentally was like,
I agree. Yo,
I mentally was like,
you want to know what the
this,
cheat
bro,
code was?
it doesn't matter.
You want to know what the cheat code was?
Yeah.
For real though, if they started playing Sexy Red, I would have been on that pole all night, bro. Yeah, bro. If they started ripping Sexy Red, bro, they're lucky that there wasn't a speaker out there. I would have won that too. I would have been the strongest and the smartest up in the city.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm talking about?
But yeah, you know what I mean though? Like, I didn't really give a frick at a certain point.
What?
Because I'm looking around. We didn't really show this one, but there was a point where she had like 1 foot here, another foot. She was like, looked like a freaking, what are they called?
A lizard.
Yeah. And I was like, what is happening?
She was on there peacefully.
Because all of us grip it like this, with our feet at the bottom.
How'd you grip it? No, hang on. Let me see one more time. Josh, you get this. How'd you grip it?
Just like this. And then, yeah.
That's not the form, bro.
Okay. But freaking, I remember looking at dude, I'm so glad they don't keep these moments in, dude. I don't think I told Aubrey about this.
What?
But I looked up at dude, I think I looked, there was a GoPro at the top of our pole, and I think I looked up and said some crazy stuff. Like some corny stuff. I think I said, like, I got to do this for my family or something. But I'm glad they haven't left any of that in.
Yeah, I think I remember you, like, looking up at the thing and being like, I'm falling. I think I remember that. Dude, I heard it from the ground.
And dude. I tried to copy Katie. Katie with a K was locked, dude. Literally, she had her legs
Katie with a K? They didn't show this? She sat on the pole for 4 straight rounds. Probably what, 25 minutes?
She didn't get up in between rounds.
Without getting off in between rounds. She couldn't get back to her platform, so she just stayed on the pole.
So I was looking at Katie and I'm like, yo, Katie, do you think I can do your form? And she was like, try it. Because she's just chilling there while we're all standing on the platforms. And so I slipped down and I'm like this. I'm pinched up on the pole. Bro, that was not working out for me. But dude, one more thing I forgot about too. I don't know if you were hearing this, but we had these like carabiners when we were up there. Do you remember when Carl scared Jack?
Oh yeah. Yeah. He scared me too before we went because they were like little carabiners with like a little strap that they were like hung on to.
Which obviously we were 100% safe.
Yeah, 100% safe. The test like weight on it's probably thousands of pounds, but it's just trippy. It's just trippy to look at the back of your jersey and everyone's jersey and go, uh-oh, if I fall and this thing jerks, like, can it rip? Can I fall to my death? Like, it was freaky.
It was a little scary.
It was just the ground, 100 feet down.
But do you remember, I think it was Carl, he like looked at Jack and he's like, Jack, wait, don't move. I'm not kidding. Don't move.
Yeah.
And like he was like looking
I
up at
remember.
Jack's carabiner.
Yeah.
And I think Klitzer and Tyler
Yeah, he got
Clockwork.
scared.
Yo,
He
what's
got
going on?
scared.
What's
He
going
got
on?
scared. Yeah,
and Carl was like, nah, I'm just playing.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like he freaked everyone out because he was acting like Jack had something up with his.
You remember when I found the spider and threw it on your platform?
I do. Yeah. I am not a fan of spiders, and Nick was. You were trolling me. Dude, you trying to get me back for not getting the spiders in the cube.
I was competing against you. Everyone else was competing against
Dude, that's
Monica.
all I cared about too. I was like, I gotta beat Nick. I can't beat Nick. And I remember I saw Katie fall too, and I was like, I don't really want to lose to Katie. I saw Katie fall, and I was like, nah, frick this. We can play the clip. I think this is me falling. Maybe not.
You look like you're struggling.
Oh yeah, this is me falling. Jim, I love you all. Oh, Jim's like, wait a minute. Dude, I already look panicked.
He's gone. 9 remain. Bring the platforms up.
Oh, struggling.
Oh, 8 remain.
I just used my biceps, bro. How do these people use their legs? Like I was just holding, like my legs were like not even having any of the weight. I don't know, bro.
I would, bro.
If we ever go
low-key,
back for Beast Games, we need to train on.
there's
pulls.
no training for that. They got a cat scratch freaking rope on there, bro. I telling you what though, if it was a metal pole and no gloves, that
Take your shoes off.
maybe take your shoes off. That increases the chances of staying on there a smidge longer. Not a great amount, but a smidge longer. That was the harder. I felt like the harder that we would grip the pole, you would just start sliding down notch by notch because it was just slippery. It was just ridiculously hard. I cannot believe Briley and Monica were just chilling on there.
No struggle at all.
Briley took her hands off.
Do you know
at
what
one
I want to
point.
know?
How did she do that?
I don't know.
Did you see that when she took her hands
She
off?
had her legs locked and she was like,
That's nuts.
do you know what I want to know? Who wins? Monica, Vance. That would be nuts.
That's the thing. Yeah, that would have been a crazy one. But Monica still had some left in the tank after she was
Oh,
up
she
there
had
for
plenty.
She was up there for 30 something minutes the one round, and then I don't know. Vance could dead hang for 20 something minutes on a dead hang. That's a lot different. Low key, I could
Dead hang's harder.
I could dead hang longer than I could hang onto that pole.
Probably. I could dead hang for probably 2 minutes.
I could dead hang way longer than I could hang onto that
Yeah.
pole.
But yeah, I think Monica had a lot left in the tank. But this interaction too is cool to see because obviously at this point we can't hear them. We're 100 feet below them.
I got your back. The girls is back. Tyler and Jim. I got you.
Monica played this well for us.
Yeah.
On 7.
Riley's a beast too.
Monica has officially won this strong game.
See, she seems like she's kind of chilling. That Jim is fired up.
Monica, how's it feel?
It feels really good. I think I just passed my 5th or 6th challenge. I have yet to lose a single one.
She is like the polar opposite of
Dude, and that was crazy too because they were having that whole freaking dialogue up there. That was
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
That was nuts. Yeah, she played that well for us.
Did.
And then we had what? I think we thought it was gonna be a day, but I think we had 2 days before we did the Smart Challenge, and that was interesting to see. Most people kind of started sucking up to Monica hard. I still just like didn't really
Nah,
talk
I
to
went
her.
out to her. I'm like, what up, bro? That's it.
Some people
Like,
did,
I'm
though.
just like, all right, well, we still got this one challenge.
I think Briley and Katie and maybe Brad. I don't know. A few people, I think, and that's
a lot
okay.
of people felt like they needed to pitch their case, and they did.
Yeah, 100%, which is total fair gameplay. That's obviously like, I think that's a good strategy, but it was just interesting to see like how that changed the dynamic because I think it was one of those times too where I think we were all kind of on edge. Like it was like a waiting period.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, how about that Smart Challenge?
How about it?
How about that Smart Challenge? So this was filmed in Jimmy's studio, which was really cool.
Yeah.
This wasn't too far away from the city.
I'm not even gonna lie though, I was tweaking once this floor lit up.
And I think we knew what this was when we pulled up.
Yeah.
And this looked so sick.
It was intimidating though. That was people don't understand. Like the TV again with this thing doesn't even do it justice. That's a long way. That's a long way.
How do they build these sets, dude?
I love you, babe.
How has the last 24 hours been for you, Jim? I assume you got to spend time talking to her.
I did spend a lot of time talking to Monica over there. I feel really good, and you look very nice today.
Complimented her looks. Very nice. We're about to play the smart game. You 3 are the only smart members left. How were the last 24 hours?
I think Monica's in a tough position.
Do you think she would smash your heart?
I really hope not.
Obviously, I'd love to win. That guarantees immunity.
Guarantees you have a 10% chance at $5 million.
Not bad odds.
Do you trust Monica? Fair enough.
Is there a reality where Monica destroys your heart?
I think I might have the deepest connection with Monica. So maybe
Oh.
closest to each other at 100 feet in the air.
If she can save Jim, I will save Tyler.
Deal. I mean, I'm just hoping everything me and Monica have talked about just stays true. I really do
Got her.
hope 5 girls make it through.
Which makes the guys' odds even worse.
Dude, do you remember Briley and Jim chirping? They showed a
Yeah.
quick clip of it. And it was funny too, because Corey's the most non-confrontational, chill person of all
He was
time.
in the middle, like-
and Corey's like sitting there looking back and forth.
Yeah.
And Briley and Jim, I didn't remember what they were chirping about, but they went on for probably 5 minutes.
Briley was just really, really wanting only girls at the end for some reason. And like all of us, like they seemed to think that we were sitting there going, we got to get the girls out. We got to get the girls out.
We didn't never look at gender. Gender's not a factor. No.
Ever once was like, yeah, that's the play right there. Let's make sure that it's all just guys at the end of this thing. No, it was genuinely how you played the game up to where we were at. And like Briley and Tyler were off with Ian. That was a trio, and then they lost their leader, and that affected them greatly.
Yeah.
When we bonded with everybody, and a lot of people that we bonded with were still in the game.
I think it's safe to say if Ian was in the game at this point and he happened to lose both these challenges and Briley and Tyler lost both these challenges, I think same thing I think it would have been the 3 of them going home solely for the fact that they were kind of so much within their own unit.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, the strategy for this game is interesting because we had, what was it? We held our hand on the button. They showed the pattern for 10 seconds and it went away. And this first person to take their hand off the button.
Yeah.
And obviously, ideally, you don't want to go first because you're not going to make it all the way through.
Yeah.
And then I think we convinced Jim to end up going first.
Yeah, that was pretty easy to do. And we got a good chunk done with Jim.
Yeah.
A good chunk of it.
And I think they said, because correct me if I'm wrong, the only people that went were Jim,
Katie, me,
and you. And I think when they said they play tested it, it took them like 7 people, 9 people, something like that.
Yeah.
So we freaking crushed this, dude.
Yeah.
We did a really good job, especially freaking you, dude. Yeah. But Jim went first. He got a decent amount done. I remember Katie went next. She got a decent amount done.
And you were trying to trick her.
A little bit maybe, but I helped her too. I was helping her as well. That was a pretty freaking crazy thing. And they probably only got, and they show it, you can kind of see it, but just to like reiterate, they probably only got 30-40% done, and then you got 60.
Yeah. I was going really fast too. And I remember everyone was like, slow down. But I knew what I knew and I needed to get it done before. And then I would like look back at you and Tyler and Jack and try to be like, is this for sure? Like, am I doing the right thing? And then I knew if I got to the other wall, it would be like 4 up or something like that. And then Monica had the last back row. So
yeah, I was planning on going next after you.
Yeah.
You freaking crushed it. Yeah. I think me or Jack were going to go next. But I mean, you freaking ripped that thing, dude. And yeah, it was, how much of that do you think, because obviously the end, wouldn't you be, and this, I'm not taking away from you, wouldn't you say the end, the last couple were mostly Monica? Like her telling you what to do?
Oh yeah, she had the last 3 or 4 rows for me because I only, like when we stopped, it was, like almost halfway through and I knew that I could rely on getting myself up the wall and across and then up the wall again. It's just that back little bit, it could have been any block. I mean, you had an idea of where it was going, but you weren't really sure, and I just needed her to lock in, and she did that. And again, shout out to Monica. Like, she really helped everybody out a lot by doing this. So
yeah, and for that like middle section, how much of that do you feel like? Most of that was pretty much you. Like we helped, but like, were you just die? What happened there?
Locked in, bro. Sometimes you gotta lock in. I do have a photographic.
Do you
memory.
feel like you're good at that stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, like my dyslexia would have cooked me.
Dyslexia. I mean, I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
I don't know how to read.
When you went, you didn't think you were gonna make it all the way, I assume.
No, I was just like, let's just advance as far as we possibly could to just help one of you guys get to the end. But I knew I had to go quick to just keep it fresh in my mind before, because when you're looking at that grid and there's no colors on it, it's weird when you're standing on it. You can't, I don't know.
Well, look at Yessie, and hers was, obviously she had to do it on her own, but hers was way less complicated. But in season 1, the top 4, Yessie had to solve a puzzle like this. And
yeah.
she obviously took the wrong step the very first one, and it's easy to do just because like,
yeah,
you think you're thinking way ahead, and then you forget what you're supposed to do at the start, and then you're like, oh, it doesn't even matter because I don't even know what happens next. But yeah, let's watch the clip, Ops. Bobby Dougie. Dude, we were chirping out like, Nick, stop!
Go forward.
Monica, let's have a group conversation here.
Dude, I got this. I literally got this.
Brett. And I didn't know what the frick was happening because we didn't know the end. So our trust was in Monica's hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a delay. They tried to trip him out.
2 boxes that way.
What y'all got? 2 boxes back?
Not two. I don't know if it's two.
2. I'm telling you it's 2.
I wonder if Briley was trying to help you or if she was trying to
No,
trick
she
you.
was trying to screw me out of it.
And you can second guess yourself really easily if someone says something.
Go 1 box towards them.
It was clear that Nick and Monica were in sync with each other.
I got this, dude. You're in.
Monica clearly wants him to win. She is brute forcing this.
Yeah, because y'all kind of talked about the potential people you wanted to eliminate before.
Yeah.
Which that's nice that y'all agreed, because how bad would it be if it was 2 people that did not agree whatsoever? That would have been nuts.
Yeah.
Dude, you looked so happy you knew. Dude, that was sick, bro.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, bro, you were so fired up.
Dude, yeah. What? Look at me.
Dude, that was so lit. Oh my goodness.
It's funny too. This is a funny thing that obviously they never showed this, but leading into the Smart Challenge, you remember everyone, all the boys were in the bunk, we're all cracking jokes, and they're like, "How funny would it be if Nick won the Smart Challenge?"
Yeah, we literally joked around about that.
It's like it was just funny that it happened. It happened. Like,
Because obviously, I think we figured it'd be something with teamwork, but I think we sort of figured we'd help Jack get through something. I remember talking about like, okay, Jack, we're gonna help you get through whatever it is.
Yeah.
And Jack would be the smartest man because obviously we were aligned with Jack.
we wanted him to have his little moment.
Yeah, we want to have his little moment.
No, but Jack had his moment.
Yeah.
I mean, just it happened to be in the right.
But we
cues.
didn't even know about his moment.
We didn't even know.
We didn't even know. But yeah, dude, what a crazy thing. And then we had 36 hours and people kind of, so what was that like knowing that you had the power? And if I remember correctly, all 12 people besides Monica met with you and kind of stated their case and talked. What was that like for you? Just having all that pressure and people coming and talking.
I'm not gonna lie. It was really, really hard. Like it was easy to go up to you and Jack and Tyler and Brett and Corey and be like, "Y'all know you're good, right? Like you're good, no worries at all." But the people that were on that line of you're getting sent home, when they would come up and state their case, at that point, there's really nothing that you could tell me.
Yeah,
there's the damage has already been done, and that's what happened weeks prior. And I don't know. We just kind of knew what we were gonna do, and we did it. But yeah, it was very, very weird having those conversations, looking somebody in the eye, and they're telling me like, "Please let me stay," and asking if they're safe, and you got to look at them and go, we'll decide at a later date.
I think the Briley one was probably a little easier if I had to guess for you, but I know the Tyler one was tough. Too, for sure.
Yeah, because like
he's a good dude.
Yeah, Tyler's not a as you can see the way that he took it. He's not a bad guy at all, and all that stuff. It's all just circumstantial things. Like they were aligned with Ian. There was 3 of them, and they were doing really well. And just like they did on the obstacle course, they had to protect their team to make sure that their team advanced and that there would be nothing in the way of that. And I felt the need to do the same for my guys.
Yeah, I think it just rewatching that, and I don't remember in the moment seeing this, but rewatching his reaction to you breaking his heart, and we'll actually get to that, but it low-key hurt, dude. I was watching that, and especially because he literally shakes your hand and is like,
it was a good hit.
Yeah, good dude. But yeah, very, very weird situation where you have all this pressure to make a decision and you don't want to rub people the wrong way. And I mean, I don't think this is a desirable place to be because you're guaranteed. But at the same time, I think you and Monica both felt the weight of like,
job.
yeah, it's not like a fun job. It's not like, I get to send people home. Because at the end of the day, we're all people, and alliances aside and personalities aside, like, this is $5 million. And I think people obviously realize that, but we're fighting, all of us are fighting for life-changing money. Like,
Yeah.
if I win the show, I mean, obviously we don't know at this point, but if I win the show or you win the show or Corey wins or, you know, Hannah or Kate or literally anyone, that is like life altering money for freaking anyone. And so it's just like, it's hard, you know, and it stays difficult.
Yeah.
Not something to celebrate.
Another day
Oh.
in the city.
Dude.
Last night was the worst sleep I've gotten. Trying to figure out what to do and how to handle all of this. It's tough, but I gotta, again.
Those are sick shots.
I gotta look out for my friends.
The elimination hammer.
I've turned it down so people can get on to the next round, and it eats at you.
It's really hard. You don't want to take anything away from anybody, but at the end of the day, there needs to be one winner, and praying that that's me.
It's almost time. How we feeling?
And y'all already knew at this point, 100%.
Because you don't want to make it personal, but ending anybody's time it's hard to do, even though we have good reason for the people that we have decided on.
What we've decided is what is going to happen.
Yeah.
Oof, good luck.
Wow, that's a deep line. What we've decided is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That really hit home. Frank, bro. Oh, you got to talk about what they had you do with the hammer.
Yeah, so good thing this wasn't in the show, but they when I had the elimination hammer, when that was granted to me after the smart challenge, they showed me walking around like looking like I like at the money and all that stuff. But they also had me go into the bunk with it and act as if I was cuddling with it. And they wanted to give it a couple smooches. Give the hammer a little kiss.
You were like caressing it. I remember.
Yeah,
that,
I'm like acting like it's got hair, and I'm sleeping with the hammer and all that stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I just thought I'd be getting flamed all over my group chats with all my friends for doing that. But they didn't play it.
It was pretty funny. We got to ask for that footage. We got to get that footage somehow.
Like,
dude.
yeah, just kiss the elimination hammer. I'm like, why?
Yeah, that's funny. So you and Monica get up there. I think they had us all again, kind of, and that's got to be hard too. Again, knowing who you're going to eliminate, but they kind of had us all state your case again.
Walking up to there, knowing what was about to happen, was extremely tough.
And it was funny because, and they show a few of the times, like you guys stopped in front of, you guys stopped in front of everyone, pretty much.
Yeah, I faked you out.
Yeah. Nick and Monica walk up to me,
or did I?
And you stop and you like look at me and you just sit there. It's so funny, dude. Because you did that. I mean, when y'all did that, because dude, genuinely, like,
Brett got scared.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like, we all have, you know, we didn't all know who was going to go home for sure. You know, I think amongst our group, like Briley and Tyler we kind of knew that was happening. But
yeah,
you know, beyond that, it got a little hairier, and so it's like this kind of thing where it was nerve wracking. It was nerve wracking for me. And again, I mean, there's a clip of me and Jim saying it. Like at the time of this happening, Jim and I felt like we were safe, but you never know what's going to happen in Beast games. You really don't.
Yeah.
You never know. Like, what if someone said that what if someone told Monica, yeah, by the way, Jim behind your back has been saying that he's going to try to eliminate you, and it might not even be true. But what if that happens? And then it's like, what can Monica try? You know, like what if something like that happens? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that can totally change something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's crazy. We can watch this clip.
Is this who you're thinking is first?
Yes.
Dude, this was so the tension, dude.
I want you to know that it is not personal, and I am sorry for telling you on the rope hang that I would have your back.
I've got your back. I've got Tyler's back. 5 women. Jim and Tyler. I got you.
I am not sticking by my word tonight with that.
What do you have to say, Briley?
Nuts.
Sucks, but at the end of the day, she just proved her word isn't true, so.
I just don't feel that we have been as close as you tell other people.
This is not personal, and I believe that you are a great person.
Yeah.
I hope that you could forgive me. I feel bad.
Nick, are you sure you guys want to smash her heart?
Yes.
Monica?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, it has been decided. Monica.
And that was hard too. And I out of these 13 people, I knew Briley the least, but it still was. It's just not fun.
I mean, it's hard doing that to anybody.
Monica Loki smiled. But yeah, dude, that was a whole nother dynamic. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Briley and Monica were that close. And then I think that Briley, after Monica,
They weren't
won-
close at all.
No.
Riley was just saying what she could to try to stay. I mean, dang,
Which
she
Dick
looked at
Digital-
me before I let go of the button and goes, "Please save me," but then tried to fool me when I was on there. But I'm too smart for all that.
Yeah, and it's funny too because I think I was definitely on Briley's chopping block potentially.
Oh, you
Which
definitely
obviously
were.
you're gonna lie to people.
And I gotta be honest, I don't think I was on anybody's chopping block. I wasn't on anybody's chopping block.
Probably not.
I was Gucci.
I think I was on Briley and Tyler.
I was like, I gotta save the boys, yo.
Yeah. Yeah. But she that same thing happened to me interaction on the which again, obviously I'm not knocking Briley for lying to me, and maybe she wasn't lying to me, but I looked at Briley because Briley was thinking about going on the Smart Challenge, and I was like, "You got me." Like I don't remember what I asked, but it wasn't "you got me," but it was some question along the lines. She's like, "I'm not going for you,"
Yeah.
which I don't know who she would have gone for.
Yeah, I don't know.
Potentially Jim and Monica if Monica didn't win that first one, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. It all
Yeah,
depends.
it's that is what's so interesting
Any
about these
combination
games
would have
is-
had a different
Oh,
ending.
100%. But yeah, then you guys go up to Mr. Tyler.
Tyler, I'll just start off by saying I do think you're a great guy, dude. But you and Ian and Riley and like all your guys' team, you guys are protecting your team, and I got to protect my team now. We just had to put that alliance to an end and protect the people that have been riding with us the whole time.
I know that we haven't been very close, but I really respect you, and I just want to let you know that I am.
He's a quiet dude too, which
not keeping you safe.
nothing wrong with that, but it's harder to connect with people.
Holding up to that.
I would have tried to keep to my word, but I do understand in Beast games, you got to do what's best for you and what you think's was going to get you to that 5 million up there.
I just realized a person who turned down $1 million is about to eliminate another person who also turned down $1 million.
I still have no regrets.
You're a good dude, bro. Sorry.
Good hit.
Sorry, Tyler.
What a good guy, honestly.
Yeah.
I think I have a lot of respect. I mean, I already had a lot of respect for him, but just seeing that clip.
The way that he took it, it's tough to do to anyone, like I said. So I appreciated him being positive at least about it.
Yeah, it was tough. But hey, smartest guy in the city right here, huh? You probably never thought that would happen.
What? I knew it was gonna happen.
True. True. Yeah, dude, that was pretty sick. Any closing thoughts, dude? I mean, a lot of ball game left. Any closing thoughts for the people? You made top 10. How does that feel?
Amazing. Didn't sink in at this point in time just because you gotta take some people out and it doesn't feel great to do that. So it didn't set in, but yeah, be top 10 in Beast Games is a huge honor. Like I've watched the first season, fell in love with it as it came out, and then to be in the second season and accomplish everything that I've accomplished at this point, amazing. And I feel very, very grateful.
And I think it's cool too because in season 1, kind of like you were saying, I know you're a big fan of the show, and it's kind of like you look at these people like Patrick and Yessie and Gage and Jeff as kind of like these like, wow, like those are like the Beast Games players, and like you're officially one of them. Like you made top 10. Like that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty freaking crazy.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you always. If you guys want Nick on for another one, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I mean, that's all we have for episode 6. We're going to be back with a really special guest next week. So make sure you guys turn your bells on. It's going to be
Really special.
It's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger episode. If you guys want to follow our socials, we'll have those linked below. And make sure you guys go watch us both compete for $5 million over on Amazon Prime.
Follow your boy on all the socials, please.